Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it with another video, and this time we have Flaming Ice with 389 rating versus WKC Mayu with 448 rating, so it's going to be another new format DB match, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Flaming Ice win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll decide to go first, 41 versus 60. Opening hands, we have Shaylin, Rhino, Keldo, Harpies, Merely. They have Circular, Veiler, Silent Mining, Veiler, Microcoder, so we have 60 card Mathmech going up against Tearlament, Ishizu. They did open Harpies. Honestly, it's beginning of the format on DB and low rated, so Harpies main deck, I'm not going to hold it against them. Shaylin effect discards Keldo, mill 3, hits Solik, Havnus, and Medora. Havnus 1, Solik 2, so we're going to go search, grab out a Merely, and then put back Merely and Havnus, bring out Kikalos, and then activate the Kikalos effect, chain effect Veiler, target Kit to negate it. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and normal summon Rhino, little misclick on the Merely, and then Rhino effect. So Rhino's going to go through. We already used Havnus, so dump Merely, and then Merely effect. Maybe we're dumping Merely because we still have like a redoer line set up, and a sprint line would take a lot of bodies. It would take 3 bodies because they don't have a Dark Engrave. And then go for Rukalos, go for redoer, redoer effect. Then that tags out. Shaylin effect diffuse now. Put back Shaylin. Put back Rhino. Bring out Kikalos. And then Kikalos effect. Try to tag out now. Then they're going to chain Veiler on that. Yeah, they Veilered the on summon effect. And then the next Kikalos, they Veilered the effect to tag out and summon. So bring out Redoer and end phase. They draw Small World. Standby phase effect. Oh, okay, so it's add Ignist or Mathmech. That actually makes a lot of sense because it's 60 cards. So they're gonna go circular effect, and then circular dump Sigma. Still opening circular in 60 cards, by the way. So bring that out. They do have graveyard interruptions. So activate Sigma effect, chain Medora. So Medora's gonna put back Solik, Sigma, and that's it. So put that back. So that way they don't get to bring out the Sigma. Silent Mining, discard Small World. Go search. Go grab the Fire Ad Ignister. Normal summon it. Effect to go search for any Ad Ignister except for a copy of itself. So go grab Pikachu. And then link off, make Dark Infinite effect. Go search for Ad Ignister Island. And Rukalos doesn't even work against Island because they could just Island reset itself. So make Cyberus Wicked. Island effect. Well, I guess they could send Kikalos. That'd be like pretty good. Yeah, probably just send Kikalos. That way you get to mill 5. So even though you're not really doing anything to Island, you're still getting the mills here, and you hit Kelbeck. So now Kelbeck can activate. You know they're not going to have good mills, or that many good mills at least. And then we mill Rhino, YuGiOh. So we're going to go Rhino 1, YuGiOh 2. So mill 5 on both sides once again. We mill Shaylin. They mill nothing. Bring out Rhino, discard Merely, and then effects are gonna activate. They admit defeat. Cause we're about to set up like. Well, actually, I guess like the Rukalos does do something because it takes the island off board to use the graveyard shuffler to then out it. It sends Kit. Kit just milled into like 2 mill 5s. So we're gonna get like 2, possibly even 3 fusions out of it. Cause we had them all set up there. So we discard name off Rhino. Rhino dumps 1, and then we had the last name off of YuGiOh. But next game, we're going to see the Mathmech Ad Ignister deck go first. We have Rhino, Jerusalem, Heartbeat, Shaylin, Magma. They have Imperm, Circular, D-Barrier, Wind, and then Fire. The reason why Mathmech people stopped playing it all of a sudden was because Bystials came out, and one Bystial beats Mathmech, but then the Ishizus also came out, and those codes also beat Mathmech. So they're going to go main phase, activate Circular, dump Sigma. I'm just seeing this deck, though, just because, like, it's such a fair deck. Like, there is nothing, like, unfair about this deck. Like, the trap is pretty good, but, you know, you kind of need a trap like that. So they're going to Magma, banish Sigma, summon it, and then activate the effect on field to search an end phase for a dragon. And then normal summon fire effect. And it's just crazy. Like, there's no way they open circular fire both games. And then summon Dark Infinite effect. Go search the field spell. And then activate field spell. Link off. Go into Cyberus Wicked. Island effect to summon. So Island's going to go summon out the Pikachu, and then Cyber's Wicked effect and Pikachu effect. So we're going to banish for cost, go search for Reborn, and then Cyber's Wicked's going to search for Diameter. After that, link off, make Transcode Talker, and then Island effect, summon Wind, Wind effect, go dump the Doyon, and then Transcode Talker, target Cyber's Wicked, any response? Nope, no Druis Worm. Reborn, target Doyon, chain Druis Worm to banish that. You don't want them to reborn Doyon. They get the effect to add back, and then they link this off and effect to add back Reborn. So they get way too much out of that, to be honest. Go for Splash Mage effect, summon back out. And then link, go into Wind Pegasus, Wind effect, summon back from the grave. And now they can use the Pikachu effect to make the Synchro level 4, so that way they can overlay. Well, what's the point of putting 4 counters on it if you're literally about to overlay with it? But summon, effect, attach, go search, go grab addition. And then after that, tribute to summon back out circular from the grave, addition, target, summon, and then we'll get circular effect to go search now. So circular, go ahead and grab equation from the deck to the hand, link all of those off into the Dark Templar. Oh, this does work. Summon, affect the special back, bring out Pikachu, bring out Wind, and then link all of those off. They're all different attributes. Make the arrival. Effect, pop Druis Worm, bring out token. I actually don't know if you pop Druis Worm there, because maybe, just maybe, they only play... I feel like you have to, though. I don't know. It's like... Nah, because whenever you pop... I think you pop Magma, because what if they don't have another target for Magma? What if they don't have anything? I don't know, maybe you hope for that. They could have also Druis Worm sent the token that was special summoned off of this, but maybe they want it there. End phase, go search Druis Worm. Okay, so they did have multiple. Pass, and then they draw Rhino. Let's see, so we have Heartbeat 2, which can out a back row, but they have D-Barrier, which is really big. Discard Rhino, mill 3, Rhino 1, Kelbeck 2. So mill 5 on both sides. It's like the best part about this deck. It's just like the mill 5, when you're not playing against something that's the mirror match, is so good. And then new Chain Link, Shaylin effect, Rhino effect, Chain D-Barrier, call Fusion. So to shut down all fusions this turn. They're going to dump Murley, and then they just submit defeat because they realize that they can't do anything. So on to the next game. Tearlament will go first in game number 3. We have Kelbeck, Talons, Orange Light, Scream, and Keldo. Interesting hand. It definitely works though, because we can Keldo discard, just go for mill 5. And then they have Circular, Storm, Imperm, Equation, and Pikachu. So this is the only hand you'll ever see of this deck where you can't use Talents against it. Unless if maybe they mill something and then use that effect, but I doubt it. I don't think the deck has anything that gets its effect right when it's milled. Discard Kelbeck, summon Keldo, go search, go ahead, grab Medora, and then Kelbeck effect, mill 5 on both sides. So let's see, we will mill a Solic, that is it, and then they don't mill anything, so Solic effect, go search, so that's going to go grab Murley. And then after that, normal Murley, Murley 1, Scream 2. Yeah, I was about to say, no way we don't use Scream there, right? So mill 3, mill Shaylin, Murley, Rhino, Sornier, Medora, new Chain Link, Shaylin effect. So Shaylin will put back Shaylin, and Shaylin bring out Kikalos, and then activate the Kikalos effect. They're going to imperm that, which is fair, trying to stop them from getting the trap card, and then you get the bring back from graveyard for free. You get a lot out of Kikalos, obviously, the card's crazy. Go for Sprint effect, dump Murley, Murley effect to fuse. So, I think the Keldo search earlier for Medora was so that way we have a higher chance of milling a YuGiOh, but maybe there's a world where we add a YuGiOh, so that way if we end with Orange Light a YuGiOh, then we get mill 5 on their turn. I have to go back and check, because maybe there's a world where if our mills weren't good or something that we would have needed this, but a YuGiOh pretty much works in every scenario Medora would, because in that spot it's just level 4 if we're summoning that. And then they draw Addition, So it's not like we really need 2 shuffle backs, I don't think. Circular, dump Sigma, Scream Effect, mill 3, and then that's gonna mill Rhino, but we don't have anything in hand for it. They said like to think there for a second and then thumbs up. That's to make the opponent think that they have a tier card. Sigma, chain Medora, so Medora's gonna go ahead. Wait, what? Why would you put back 3 of your own cards in response to Sigma effect? You're supposed to put back Sigma in 2 of your cards. Sorry, no. No target Sigma, mill 3 to graveyard, shuffle your graveyard. Said KK still sleeping, no target Sigma. Okay. Well, that's like a really big mistake on their side. They can get Circular Search if they play a target that's other than Equation going second. Okay, they don't. Make Albert effect, detach, go search. So they're going to go search for subtraction. And then after that, let's see, equation, subtraction, addition. Still has Pikachu too. So they're going to activate. So lower, upper, equation, summon out circular. And then they're going to chain Keldo to shuffle back. So shuffle back both of their Mathmech cards and planet. Okay, and then after that, normal summon Pikachu effect. That goes through. It's gonna go search I Meet You. Like, this end board isn't like very strong, but I still want to see how the opponent like actually breaks it. Go for Dark Infinite effect, chain Orange Light, shutting that down. And then now like the Adignister cards just do way less. They could have even just Orange Lighted Pikachu if they were really just gonna like Orange Light Dark Infinite anyways. They could have just hit this. I guess there's a world where you could get punished, right? Because they could technically overlay for the Adignister XYZ and then link that off to make Dark Infinite, and Dark Infinite goes search, and if they have another Adignister in hand like Fire. But activate I Meet You, and then I Meet You, reveal, go search for Gachari, which is just an extender. And then, if it's sent to graveyard, you can use it to make your monster protected from your opponent's card effects until the end of the opponent's turn. People would use that with access code a lot. Go for Cyber's Wicked, and then activate Albert effect, tribute to try to special summon back out from the graveyard or the hand, chain Rukalis to negate and destroy, and then Rukalis effect, bring itself out. So now we're just gonna link off. So why didn't we just go Albert? I guess make Cyber's Wicked, and then just go Albert effect, response. If they chain Rukalis, then we activate this, and then we get Wicked effect. So we just like missed out on something for free. Go for transcode effect, target Cyber's Wicked. That goes through. We used both of our shuffle backs because we messed up with one of them. Otherwise, we could have done stuff a little bit differently. Our opponent would have just been 1 card behind this entire thing, which you could see would make a pretty big difference. Access code target, getting attack, effect, banish pop Rukalos, pop sprint, attack direct. Do they not have another attribute? They don't. Oh. I guess like popping Scream there isn't that good, because if you pop Scream, they can search for Solix, so then if they draw any tier monster, you lose anyways. If they draw any tier monster, if they draw any tier monster, you're just losing no matter what. Honestly, you wouldn't even want to pop Scream, because you give them 1 more card in the deck to top deck a tier. So instead of 26 cards, they have 25, which is only a little amount, but see, now we just draw Medora. We don't actually have anything. So, wait, do we? Do we not actually have anything? We do not. No. Okay. So they're using Medora to possibly force out like a hand trap or something, so that way they can Talons. This is just like a, last try. Pass. Oh wait, we put back Wicked, so they don't have anything to banish to pop. Oh, okay, but Sigma's game. They're just gonna go main phase, normal summon Sigma, link off, make Disciple. If they play it, they have to play a link 1. Oh, K has to make a Splash Mage play now. Okay, so it doesn't play a link 1 that they can make with Sigma. I guess maybe they do and they don't want to pop the set. But no, because if it's a tier, like, you know it's not a tier. Otherwise, it for sure was being summoned no matter what. Even if it's just having this, you're going to summon a mill 3 instead of setting it. And pray that the access code pop it. Make Dark Infinite effect, go search. So it's going to go search for Island. And then link off, go for Heat Soul effect, pay 1,000, draw. And then that draws in the circular. Battle phase attack. Wow, so we actually just didn't go for a game. We didn't have a link 1 to make. No Lingeribo, no Disciple, no Devotee, anything like that. We just summon it, banish it off field to pop with access code. Or maybe they just don't know that you can banish off field. A lot of people don't know that. But that interaction is specifically more important in Mathmech than it is in other decks, because you can summon access code and banish itself from the extra monster zone, so you can summon Sigma. But they're gonna attack over Medora. It's not game. It's not game. They're just gonna set pass. Doesn't try to summon the circular. Doesn't have anything with that. They draw a YuGiOh. Standby phase. Heat Soul. Pay 1,000. Draw in the small world. There's just no way you don't win next turn, right? Medora effect. Banish to shuffle back. Put back Sigma, Rucalis, and Sprint. Okay, set a YuGiOh, pass, Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw. Like, it's just gotta be game now. It's just gotta be game. Yeah, they even drew in the Crow. Yeah, activate Island effect. We see Flaming Ice submit defeat there. Wow. So we're gonna see that the match is about 40 minutes long. Mathmech at Ignister does end up winning here over the Tearlament player. If they didn't make the mistake with the shuffle back, there's a very good chance that they would have ended up winning this game. If everything was played exactly the same, they needed every single body to make that access code with how they did their line. Now again, like, maybe their line was incorrect, maybe they could have done stuff differently, but I guess we'd only know if we like go back and actually check and see. Also, I don't know if they ever took 23 off the I Meet You. I don't remember what they revealed to search off this. It was the Earth guy, right? And they never made anything Earth. Yeah, so, well, no, they did. They made transcode. They did indeed make transcode. Okay, so never mind. But, alright, with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.